everybody.
Good evening tonight.
Good evening. It's tonight. I am Stacy with Masterpiece Jewelers in Daytona Beach, Florida, and I'm so glad to be here with my best friend and sister, Tracy.
Hello, hello.
And she is an award-winning custom jewelry designer, as am I. And tonight is her night because she is going to be designing a piece of jewelry from scratch while we watch. And excuse me, if there's time, which there generally is, she will invite those of us who are watching to give suggestions on how we would like different gemstones in there, what different colors of metal, and so forth. And Tracy will change it right while we watch. It's really a neat evening. I'm so glad to have you all joining us this evening. So, Trey, you had a neat experience at the store today.
I did a couple neat experiences this week, but we had a client that just came in. She'd seen us on Google and came in. She traded some things. She actually had a loss that the insurance company is going to pay some on. I'm not sure exactly what, but we designed a ring there. We have samples in the case, and some of the samples, which are still beautiful samples, are like 10 years old.
Right.
And sometimes they discontinue them. And so one of the ones, or what they really do is they give them new numbers. And so this one must have probably got a new number somewhere along the line. So she wanted it changed anyway. So we went into Counter Sketch and we completely designed the ring from scratch. And it was nice today. I didn't have an appointment the time period she came in, so I was able to take her. And so she's using trade. She's getting some insurance money, and it's going to be just like she wanted.
And she found us through Google reviews, right?
Right. So thank you, everyone that has left a review. It makes a huge difference. It really does. I don't care how many we have. Getting more is important because they always need to stay fresh.
That's exactly right. And in fact, I went today to see an allergist, and he's just moved to the Ormond Beach area from Orlando. When I went to check out, and he's been an allergist for over 30 years, but when I went to check out, they handed me a little card that said something along the lines of, you know how difficult it is for a doctor new to the area to build up his Google reviews. Would you be kind enough to write one for him? And I thought, that is brilliant. And he was phenomenal. So I will definitely write one for him and help him out with that.
That's great.
So these things really make a difference. And I'm sure you all know that because we all use it also to find other people, plumbers and people to do driveways, whatever.
Everything, yeah.
So, all right. So I want to remind you all, and for those of you that this is your first time, that we will be giving away a piece of jewelry tonight. And ta-da, this is the piece of jewelry. I don't know how many of you saw this on Facebook and Instagram earlier today, but someone will be winning this $119 sterling silver and cubic zirconia necklace. So this is so lovely, Trey.
Oh, I thought it was kind of neat. Wouldn't you say that's kind of a rose cut oval?
Absolutely, because it's flat in the back, right?
I believe it is. And then it's got all those cuts on the top.
Correct, right. So this is a beauty for folks. And so let's discuss how you could possibly win that this evening. You're going to share this live broadcast to your own Facebook feed right now and right during the live show, and you'll get one entry into the drawing tonight. Then you can tag your Facebook friends, and you'll get one entry for each friend you tag, up to 10 people and 10 additional entries. And a reminder that we ask you to limit it to 10 people so that Facebook's algorithm doesn't think that you are spamming and actually decide to automatically block you or put you in timeout. We do not want that, so that's why we limit it to 10. Now, someone will win this beauty before the end of the show. And these shows are usually just about an hour long, so that will be perfect for us to pull the name right before we go on to right before we get finished with the live show tonight. And we want to make sure that you remember we also have a special, that is not the one I want. That's the one I want. Is that right? Yes. So we will once again have our weekly live online fine jewelry sale. That is every Wednesday night. And next Wednesday is January 18th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The show starts and someone will win this $500 diamond and yellow gold stacking ring. So that is next Wednesday, January 18th. You want to make sure to put that on your calendar because anyone would love winning that beautiful stackable ring. Okay, Trey, are you ready to do your magic?
Absolutely.
Okay, so then let's go ahead and bring in Tracy's computer screen. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, that was the fastest transition you ever made. You're awesome.
Oh my goodness, that is great.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. I thought we'd start right from scratch, and I'm going to start with the shank, and let's see which one. I think this would be a nice choice. I wanted the sides to go up on it a little bit tonight, so let's bring that in. And what's nice about this is we can have the sides go higher or lower, all depending. Let's put this down so we can hide that. Okay, so let's start with a size. Let's start with a size 8 in a ring size. And let's bring the sides down a little bit. And they have so many different things on the side here that we can change.
Oh, I see that to the
bend,
left.
Top profile, move it up or down. So let's move it down. And most likely I'm going to go the wrong way, so just bear with me. Oh, it's gone.
No.
And yes,
Maybe look.
and it went perfectly. And let's open it up just a little bit. Let's see the height. There we go, side to side. We're going to give it a shot again. Hope we go in the right direction. I did. Oh my gosh.
Yay!
I should
You
take
can
a
eat plus, yay!
lottery ticket this week.
That's right.
I heard it's big. That's what somebody told
Teresa
me.
was saying, right?
Yeah, it was Teresa. You're
I
right.
knew it was because she was talking to me about it.
Yeah.
Too. It's the news.
Is it the news?
It's big news.
I haven't been watching the news. I watch CNBC.
Right. So
They
that's
fill
just
me in
not
if
the
anything
same.
horrible happened.
Cracking me up.
Thank you. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with this nice basic setting. Love this mounting. It comes in all these different designs or shapes, I should say. And so we are going to put an emerald cut in the center of this one.
Love it.
There we go. So we can see that's an emerald. Let's bring it on up to the top. And let's see how that is. It's getting there. Bring it down just a bit. You know what? I think we will make it just a touch larger. Yeah, 1 1/3 seems good. Because right now, doesn't it look small? Isn't that funny?
It
looks
does, and
small.
it's not small at all. But it does. It's not small. It's very tall.
Yeah.
Don't make me rhyme stuff, folks.
Okay, we won't. So let's go ahead. After we got it to about 1 1/3 carat emerald cut, we are going to go back in and we're going to put a little halo around it. And we're going to go on down here and we want a full halo. Let's see. I think this one here is pretty. I like it because there's no ridge around the edge and the diamonds or whatever you put in it is right, showing right to the edge. I think it just makes a pretty design. Let's bring that in. And what I like about this particular halo is that we can shape it to fit this. So we have all these different shapes. Let's look at that halo right there. Get a little closer to it. So we can do, if it was a marquee, we could do a marquee halo around it. Oh my gosh, look at that. Even the trillium.
That is
That's
amazing.
that I didn't even realize. I might have used it before somewhere along the line. And look at that, a moon shape. I don't know what they call that shape. A crescent?
I think that is what they call it.
A crescent? Okay. Well, that's really neat. I didn't notice that it had that, but they do have the squared off shape, which would be perfect for a princess cut. But we have an emerald, so we have to reshape this. Let's bring it on up to the top, though. I think we'll have to go just a little smaller to get it into the picture. Bring it down. Put that up near the top. There we go. And as you can see, it's a little short on the top and bottom of this center stone. So let's see, inside height. I think that might be what it is. Oh, that went a little high because I'd like it to be nice and snug. Yeah, let's get a little closer so you can see. It still needs to be a little bigger. Now I forgot which direction I was going. Oh, that's the width. Let's see the width, how we're doing. I think now it's a little wide.
It's good to see it from the side.
It is.
Because you can see where those cathedral shoulders are.
Yes. And as you can see here, we've got diamond into diamond. So we have to keep moving that.
Yes, that seems.
And a little tighter. Oh, this is too tight. There we go. Much better. I just needed to make small moves. And as we can see from the side here, we need to also, because it's going into the diamond right here, so we have to move that. There we go. Moving it out little at a time. And that's why we get so close sometimes to see exactly what's going on. There we go. And anything here we can adjust. They'll adjust it actually at the company. But, so we don't have to quite worry about that. We just need to make sure the majority of it is around it properly, and it is. So we could just stop like this, maybe bring this closer, of course, and we'd have a beautiful ring. Okay, good night.
Oh, wow.
No, just joking. I hope nobody's just turned out. So we want to add a little extra to this particular ring. I really wanted to make it fancy and kind of like Valentine's Day. It remind me a little of Valentine's Day. What's nice is it's still time to order something like this and have it done. We're very close, but have it done for Valentine's Day.
And having something custom made is really an amazingly romantic gift.
That it is.
And having Tracy do it, you know, she's an award-winning jewelry designer several times over. And so it would be really lovely to sit down with her. And just to let you know, anytime that you would like, you can make an appointment to sit down with Tracy and work on a custom design together. And if you're outside of our area, which I know some of you are, you can do a Zoom appointment with Tracy and work together just as we are doing right here to get exactly what you want. And there's never any charge for any of our design appointments. Oh, I like that, Trey.
It's interesting.
My goodness. That was unexpected what just happened there.
And we're going to make this quite a bit smaller. There we go. And I did it with bezel set stones earlier, but after I did it, I said, I'd really like it to have a little bit more design around the outside. So we are going to turn this pink. Let's see if it turns pink. It should, because it is a heart.
Oh, the algorithm will know that.
Yes, it should
turn pink.
Because it's a heart. I have no idea what the algorithm is on it. And let's make this just a teeny bit thicker.
I think that's a good idea.
Oops, I'm moving it instead of, yes, so it's 0.8582. I'd like to make it maybe 1 if we can get it there. Oh, it's so close. There we go. 1.3, I'll take it. Otherwise, who knows
Sold.
how long we'll be there doing that. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and we are going to polar array this.
And what does that mean, Trey? When you say a polar
You
array?
are about to find out.
Ooh, so that's the polar array right
That's
there.
right. So we're just going to take this. Oh, you know what? Put it back where it was. We have it in a circle shape. The great thing about polar arraying is we can change the shapes that we make it. Let me get, I can't make it any closer. Sorry about that.
But look at that.
Yes, so that is like an emerald cut. But I think let's try the square. Oh, look at this. We can really, I know if you've watched this before, you know, but let's try, that doesn't look right. There we go. That's what I would.
It's scary when the actual professional is like, that does not look right.
Well, I had tried it earlier, and so
of course you did.
So I was like, that didn't look right at all. So it is more of a rounded shape in a square. So let's see how this does. Let's do that. So we are going to go all the way around because it wants it in a complete circle around it. And actually, that by itself is kind of neat. Actually, let's render that because a person could want something like that. Let's see what happens here. I've never rendered right in the middle of a polar array.
Well, you go.
So we'll see. We'll see if it doesn't go crazy. Oh, has anyone said to save?
Oh, not yet.
Oh, well, there you go. So we've got a lot of shine on those hearts. So much shine on them that they are acting like they're empty.
They look like they're a cutout.
Mm-hmm. So I think let's just stop this right here because it's not correct. We will save.
All right. And sure enough, Cindy coming right in with the save soon.
Thank you, Cindy.
Right. Just moments before we set it ourselves.
So I am going to add hearts to this by increasing the count. And I think that's where I want to stop right now. And let's go ahead and take the polar array off so we don't accidentally start going in different directions. And now the neat thing about this is with the count there, I think we can actually move them out and move them back in. It's great.
Nice.
And let's look underneath the ring and make sure everything looks about right. And it does. Oh, wait a second. We're floating here.
We only know.
There we go. Now let's bring the heart stones in the gems that I wanted to put in those heart shapes. And we are going to go. Oh, I think we'll use this one.
Look at you.
I don't know why this one is so useful.
That just goes with everything.
It does. And you know, all the years we designed stuff by hand, that would have been what number?
303.
Exactly. In a round. 303 in a round.
In a round, of course.
Okay. Let's go ahead and bring this up to where we want it. And let's bring it. I know, crazy, isn't it? And bring it up to the top.
Even after all these years, it's still for some reason, it's just so silly where it ends up.
I know. Let me pull this all down. And let's make this a heart shape. Let's get it into its correct shape.
Ta-da.
And needless to say, we want to go much smaller. Maybe even a little smaller. Okay, let's start with this. I think it might still be smaller, but we will find out. Bringing that to the top. And let's give it a turn. 180 degrees and pull it down into its spot. And I think, yes, we are going to still go smaller. I love the way the stone keeps leaving the center.
Yes.
It's just too much for it to handle. It just can't figure it out.
It's just like, I'm out of here. Oh, wait.
Exactly. Earlier today, um,
Yes.
the whole ring disappeared once while I
Oh,
was working.
that's always a shocker slash challenge.
It is.
Oh,
Okay,
I
so
love this.
yes. And let's change the where the prongs are on this. Let's see. We have a lot of different choices over here. I think let's try this one. Let's watch those prongs change shape. Oh, no, that's not good. I think that's about where we were at. I know one thing, we need to take the V shapes off. As you can see, it's very big.
Oh my gosh, that V shape got
It
crazy.
did. It did. And trying to fit it on here, I think we need to go maybe a little smaller.
It just keeps winking out of there and back in again.
It does. Well, that is such an interesting. I like everything. I like the way everything looks here. Let's just push it a little closer. And of course,
Yeah.
one of the other things we can do is we can go back to these hearts and pull them out a little bit. And because we have shaped these ourselves, we can also shape them to fit.
You've got to love that when you just, oh, that looks so great, Trey.
Yes, so that's much better. That's actually exactly what I was looking for.
Oh boy, look at that.
Now, I think we all know we will have to pull or array that. So
That's
let's
right.
go ahead and do that. We'll make sure we get into the right heart, which I believe it's that one. And there, hopefully this is little tab.
Here we go.
Uh-oh, we'll bounce back to the other one. I know better. Where is that tab?
So you're trying to find what to grab onto, right?
Might be this one. Nope, went back. Oh, sorry about that, everyone. They're connected so much that I can't find it. I'm going to push it out a little bit. Oh, there it is. There.
There's the polar array right up there.
Exactly. We had to find it because they were overlapping so much. Okay, let's go ahead and put this into the 360-degree angle. And then let's go ahead and increase the count to 6. Is right. Oh, this
Wait
is
a
a
minute.
quiz because we did not get the right thing. There we go.
There.
That was a quiz. And most of you I can see got it. In fact, I bet if I could look at the comments, they'd be like, click that button.
They'd be all like, that's a circle.
Yeah, that's not right. Okay, so let's take this off just so we can get a good look at our ring that we're working with. And we know one thing for sure is this here on the shank. Oops, let's grab this back on. The shank is not hitting it correctly. So let's go ahead. And this is kind of how you do it. We have to keep building it and adjusting as we go. So we need to move that closer. So side to side, a little bit closer. And still a little bit more. Let's take a closer look. You're almost there. Side to side there.
I see. So it's getting tucked underneath there.
It is. There we go. Yep.
So, see that, and there's a very different shape under there now.
There is. So there we are.
Oh my golly, Trey, it's so beautiful.
Thank you. Let's go ahead and take a quick shot of this. And we certainly are not done yet, but this is a great point to take a quick rendering to see what we've got. Praying that those hearts will not look like empty spots anymore.
Because they were so shiny.
They were so shiny. Yeah.
That was the problem.
It had light hitting
or the
it.
issue. Yes, exactly.
How does it do that? It's rendering. But I guess that's what a good rendering does.
Wow, Trey. Wow, this is amazing.
We're almost done. It's got a lot it's rendering. As I've said before, the diamonds show up so dark in here. That's because there's so many little notches in it to make them look like diamonds. So that's kind of an interesting look.
Can we see it on a hand?
Oh, yes, let's.
Excuse me. Oh, wow.
Yep, so there it is on a hand. And
That
I like
is
it.
so gorgeous, Trey.
Thank you. I like it because it's, to me, very romantic. I was born in February, and because of that, I really think I like hearts a lot. I know some people don't, but it's just kind of a fun time of year for me. And so hearts are always fun.
Because
They were always at my birthday when I was a kid.
That's right, because you're in the same month as Valentine's Day.
Well, let's say we want to add a few more hearts to it.
Yes, let's say that we do.
And so let's go ahead and we would just come back in here. Let's say, oh, I really wish I had more hearts. We just come back in here. Pray we can separate these. Okay, good. Doesn't matter which one it is, just so we've got one of them. And let's add a count. So instead of 6, we're going to add 8. There we go. And then we're going to do the same. That's kind of interesting, though. But we're going to do the same with the other. It seems to be highlighted, and it's on 6. So.
It seems to be.
Well, it is a little confusing. And there is 8. There is 8. And what is interesting, it looks great from the top, but to me, it needs some building up. Let's, what? Let's get all of these. Oh, no. Okay, everything is stopped right now, at least. Okay, but it seems like it is floating. I mean, you could leave it like that and it would stay.
Because it's all soldered together, but it just
looks like it needs a little more. So I think to make it filled in to where it should be, we need to add a little structure underneath. And we do this quite often. We've done this with the underneath part of men's rings because their stone is so big. We've had to come in with some structure and it's come out really nice. Let's see which one we will pick here. Gosh, there's a lot of different scrolls. You don't even have to do the scrolls, but I just thought scrolls would be a nice way to build it up underneath there. I'm just looking all the way down just to see what is here. Let's go to the next page.
I know there's just endless choices. Oh boy.
We used this one the other day to do something completely different than what it looks like.
So you started with that and then you manipulated it.
We did. And that was actually the client's suggestion, which was nice.
Love it.
Okay, so I think we'll use this one. It's simple, but it's not, but it's going to be strong enough too. So come on in here, little guy. And I think if we look down here, it will be
there he is.
Let's go to the side and flip him. There we go. And we're going to flip him just a little bit more out like this. We are also going to bring him a little more up to the top. And as we can see, it is gigantic. Who knew? I'd rather if we brought another scroll in, it would be half that size. You just never know what you're getting. So I'm going to make this a little smaller. Let's see what it looks like on this side. Let's go in a little more. And I'm going to bring it up and adjust it. Push it on down a little bit. Push it back. Okay, we're getting there. And it might need to be a little bigger. Let's make it a little taller. Let's see how that's looking. It's getting there. So let's go ahead and bend it and see what happens. Okay, so let's bend
I like that. See what happens.
Let's see what happens. So there we go. We're bending it to fit a little better. And I would love to be able to bend it both ways, but so far I've never been able to. If I start bending it, it just goes haywire.
And suddenly it's just you can't even get it back to where you started, right?
Exactly. But we can always push the back button.
That's right. And you
Oh,
might
look,
want
it did kind of go like what I wanted.
it did. Look at that. We were all here to see it. Trey, I like that.
I love shaping the pieces now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so this is looking good. Let's pull it down a little bit and out and see where we're at.
And Cindy says, save soon.
Oh, thank you, Cindy.
That's a lot of alliteration.
Completely forgot.
That's why Cindy's here.
I think it is. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just shaping that and getting it fitted in there. And let's see if we can just bring that over to I think if we do quad, I think it's going to be too much underneath here. Let me get this more situated. And quad means if it does it right, it will fill in here, but I think we don't need that. Let's see. Nope, it didn't even realize that I wanted quad. That's why I said if we're lucky. Okay, so we're going to do both sides, so actually both tops. And we're going to leave this empty over here. And I think that really is a nice finish touch to the bottom of this ring. I'm going to render it like this.
Yes, I would
that's
love
kind
that.
of a pretty look. Let's do that and see.
I love how that looks.
Thank you. I thought it was fun too. So we really get a good look as to what the side would look like. It's not too tall. And of course, we can always set it lower. That's the nice thing about doing these designs. We can make them fit whatever your desires are.
That's exactly right. What you yourself are envisioning.
Earlier today, the client that had walked in, she brought in what she called a cheap sterling ring that she was using for how she wanted it to fit her finger for comfort. And it was great because on that one I could measure it, and so we were able to achieve that. And we are doing something completely different in platinum with diamonds on it. Nothing like it, but it still gave us an idea of what would be a comfortable thing for her to wear.
It was like an inspiration piece or jumping off point.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it. Okay, so now we've got the top, and I do see these little pieces coming through here. I kind of like that. But it doesn't have to be. We can make it shorter. We could also add a little stone here and here, a little pink stone or something. But I know that I wanted to really have this in soft pink colors too. So getting the center, I think maybe pink spinel.
Oh, I love pink spinel.
Because we have been hearing more and more about pink spinel. And I think if you haven't seen it, and we do carry it, I just have it behind the counter. I know I've not been able to figure out how to show all the stones.
It's in Tracy's goodie bag.
Yes. So we do have pink spinel that if you ever want to see it, just call me and I'll make sure I have it out and at the store for you to view. And then the other color for these I thought might be nice to have a morganite, a little softer shade of pink. And then if you really wanted to, I think that would be actually really pretty, but if you wanted to even have more, we could highlight all of these additional stones with another soft pink probably.
And what were you thinking, Trey?
Well, let's see.
Look at, wow. I looked away because I started thinking about kunzite and morganite.
Yeah.
And I came back and I mean, this is just spectacular.
What color is that? Oh, apple green diamond.
One of my favorites, but not for this ring.
Yeah.
Not for your view of this ring.
Exactly. So I guess maybe I would do another shade of pink, really. What is this? Oh, rhodolite. Oh, my. That's a little much.
Is it though?
I
Is
know.
it?
Is it? Well, let's render it and see. Might come out completely different. Oops, I have that guide on the side there. Sorry. Oh, Lord. Excuse me.
Hold on. It's
Yeah.
horrific what's going on right here.
Well, you know what? It is very pretty.
It is.
Mhm. I love that. The accents we could change very quickly on this one. It was great.
But I do not like that the color chart is over it.
I don't like that either.
Get out of there, color chart.
I'm hoping once it gets done rendering it, I can move it so you can see what's
Oh,
under it.
right. That makes sense.
Mhm. Now, this ring could be a princess cut too. Doesn't have to be an emerald cut.
And you were telling us last night during our weekly live online jewelry sale that Princess Cut is coming back.
That's what I've heard.
Love it.
I will have to see, but that's what the talk is about. It's all about it coming back.
It very much is a beloved cut.
It is. It's very
So-
organized, wouldn't you say?
Oh, I would.
That's what the
Oh.
apple green.
Now there you have a very springy looking.
I just have to render it.
I
Sorry,
know you
everyone.
have
I had
to.
to. I had
You
to.
have to.
It was in my mind. Well, that gives it a whole different look.
It
Doesn't it?
really does.
What a difference.
It's beautiful. It's very fresh.
And soft. And that's
soft.
kind of what I was thinking with this particular ring, a nice soft ring. And that's why I think maybe I'd even use just the white diamonds with it.
And Irene Eddy says with red, it could be a Valentine's ring.
Oh, we got to try that.
Yes, we
We
do.
can do that so easily with the accent stones. Let's go ahead and take that off and go ahead and grab red. Ruby.
Oh,
She's absolutely right.
so gorgeous.
Yeah.
Good choice, Irene.
Mhm. Absolutely right. Now on this ring, what I would do is I would have the band, instead of being white gold, I'd have it platinum, I think. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Look how pretty it is.
Happy Valentine's Day. And happy birthday.
That's right. Happy birthday, Tracy. And from Cindy, save soon.
Thank you, Cindy.
And we have a couple other suggestions that folks
Oh, I'd love to do it.
And because they do know that at a certain point, you start asking for suggestions, so they're coming right out with that.
Absolutely. And we're at that point.
All right,
Mhm.
so let's see who we had first here. All right, Margarita said orange and sky blue. So I'm going to say that's jeweler's choice as to how you would like to put them in there.
Okay, let's do, would you like to do fire opal in the center? We'll say yes.
All right.
And sky
Look
blue,
at that.
I'm thinking maybe on here.
And maybe also on the halo.
Yes. Okay, sky blue. Why can't I find what I'm looking for? I know you're going to say those aren't the drones you're looking for. I don't know who's gone over to Disney and seen all that Star Wars stuff over there. I haven't, but sure would be nice. Oh, here's one, topaz sky blue.
Love it. Exactly.
I don't know that we could ever get that particular stone, but it certainly would be nice. And
Oh,
then
you mean in a heart shape? We could get the stone.
exactly in the
shape.
heart shape. Thank you, Stace. And we're going to go back to diamonds because I think that will give us a totally different look.
Wow.
Let's see what that looks like.
That was a great choice, suggesting the orange and sky blue.
It's very different. You certainly will not see that, very often.
No, hence, like that is what custom design is all about.
Absolutely.
And that was Margarita's suggestion. And she says, wow.
Great, Margarita. Thank you. I hope that was where you wanted me to put those colors. Usually I'm thinking the first color would be the big stone. So.
Okay, let's see what else we have here. Okay, now Melinda says orange and black. So you should be able to go toward that with what you have here.
Absolutely. Excuse me. Came out of the blue.
It did. You did.
I couldn't even warn you. Okay, so I'm sorry about that, everyone. And that was quiet for my sneezes.
Bless you, Trey. It didn't sound like one of your
No,
regular sneezes.
I was trying to be really careful.
My head snapped around like, what's happening?
I sneeze like Teresa does.
Oh,
and it's loud. So I don't know. I just felt like maybe that was kind of a neat choice.
That is what I thought she was going with. And you have a bless you from Melinda, bless you from Margarita,
thank you,
a bless you from Brandy, and a bless you from Teresa.
Oh my gosh!
So
thank you, everyone.
That was the cutest sneeze I've ever heard from you, and it was absolutely adorable.
Oh, if I could only practice that sneeze.
That's right.
Yeah, Teresa has to warn everybody.
And she's so little.
I know. Teresa, we love your sneezes.
She's actually got a crying, laughing face.
Good.
So, and Melinda, who was her suggestion, she says, wow, gorgeous.
I like that.
And this is very, very much a statement ring.
It is.
Now, Brandy is, let me make sure there isn't anyone ahead of Brandy on that.
Yeah, I just thought I'd try it on a hand.
And I got Melinda.
Ooh,
okay, so, let's see it on hand.
And it's going nicely under here, too.
It is. That is it.
You know, you don't want that to be jamming into a person's finger.
Yes. People cannot, it's interesting, but the human hand cannot stand that little sharp edge at the bottom of gemstones to be rubbing against your skin. You will not be able to tolerate it. I don't care how beautiful the ring is.
Oh yeah, you might want to, but you can't.
Okay, so Brandy, and this is seconded by Michelle, says emeralds and diamonds. Emerald and diamonds. So now we're just going to go for more of a classic.
Absolutely. Pretty. Emeralds are one of my favorites. We just did a gorgeous emerald ring. I mean, emerald pendant for someone, and I cannot wait for them to pick it up. That's interesting.
That is.
And there it is in diamonds. And
pretty.
We rose to a yellow.
I would like that, yes.
Let's make it 18 karat. Why not?
Why not?
Oh, I love that.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, that one is really pretty. And I love the yellow and the white with that. Oh, let's render that one.
This is this one has just a classic look to it. And Brandy says stunning. Irene says love the emerald, and Michelle says love with a heart emoji.
Oh, great. Well, I'm glad you all are enjoying this one. I like this one a lot.
I do too, very much so. This ring is just, you've had it be sort of avant-garde and classy. Classic, and then or fun with all the pink. It's just, and it's all the same custom mounting.
Absolutely.
Just tweaked to your
the way
style.
You can do this, but yes, I love building it all up underneath. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any other suggestions? You know what? I know everybody loves London blue, so why don't we try it with the London blue in the center?
We know everyone had this in their mind.
And then let's do maybe purple, like a light purple. Is there a light purple over here?
I'm sure there is.
Diamond.
Purple diamond.
I love using those diamonds.
Which Diane Sherman had put on her last piece that she
And
had
it was
custom
striking.
designed. Yes, it was.
It was, not huge because we were just using it as accents, but boy, the color it had and
It didn't need to
the
be huge.
scintillation was unbelievable. This one could literally be all white. Oh yeah, I think that really does it. And let's render this one. I know this is one of Teresa's
that's gonna be
favorites is the London blue.
Yes, Teresa said, "Now you are talking!" Exclamation point.
Hey, when are we going to have Clay back?
Yes, this is a great question. And
Yes.
that is something that we are in the works with right now.
Oh, good. I can't wait.
You know as much as I do.
I know. We haven't gotten down to the dates yet.
No, but we will be having Clay back sooner rather than later, as people say. Oh my gosh, look at that, Trey.
Yeah, it's gone to so many different stages this ring has gone.
It has.
It's unbelievable. There we go. Okay, well, if there's no other suggestions, I will take it back to you, Stace.
All right, very good.
I'll take
Yeah.
one more time.
You were saving one more time, is that what you said?
Yes.
All right, very good. Okay, so that was really neat, Trey. That was one of my favorites we've done. We've had a few like that recently that we've been able to tweak, and I say we, but it's really those of you who are watching that are tweaking and having a lot of great ideas on that. So we are just about ready to announce the winner of our $119 necklace. And if you would like to get your name in before we finish, before we draw, all you need to do is share this to your Facebook feed and you will get one entry into the drawing. And then if you can tag your Facebook friends. You'll get one entry for each friend that you tag, up to 10 additional people. Now, we do buy and trade jewelry at our store. With it being January, people are starting to go through things and just getting rid of some of the clutter in their homes. And you may have unwanted jewelry that you are interested in either selling or trading. We ask that you make an appointment so we can set aside time just for you. And on the left here, you can see quite the list of different things that we buy and trade. You can go to our website at tracyandstacy.com and click on the gold buying tab. There you will see this list along with some testimonials and more information about selling or trading to us. And so next week on Wednesday, we will have our weekly live online fine jewelry sale again. And someone will win this $500 diamond and yellow gold stacking ring. It all starts at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, January 18th. And then January 19th, we will once again have a live custom jewelry design along with my sister, award-winning jewelry designer, Tracy, and she will be designing a completely new design from scratch while we all watch, and then she will change it according to our real-time suggestions right before our very eyes. And if you would like a little something to do over this chilly weekend coming up, you may want to go to YouTube and type in Masterpiece Jewelers Daytona Beach, and you will see over 100 different custom jewelry design along videos in the archive there. And that means there's over 100 different custom jewelry designs.
Oh my goodness.
And so it is a rabbit hole that is so fun to go down. So we invite you to visit our YouTube channel to see all of those different custom jewelry design alongs in the archives. Okay. So one more thing here. Hold, please. Where's my other little window here? Well, it is not there, so we will just go ahead and go forward. What else can we do, right? So we have a winner tonight for tonight's show. And if you are local, you will. This has nothing to do with the winner. If you win and you are local to our area, you'll just come by and pick up your prize. But if you are outside of our area, we will mail your gift to you. Okay, are we ready?
Mhm.
Drum roll, please. Jamie Gill. Jamie, congratulations. A round of applause for you. And so you have won that $119 sterling silver and cubic zirconia necklace. You can come by and pick it up at your convenience anytime. And we are so thankful that you join us here for our live jewelry design alongs every Thursday night. We have so much fun on here with you all. In case you can't tell, which I know that you can. We appreciate you being such a part of this particular show, for giving your design choices and your ideas. That makes it just a really exciting show.
Absolutely.
And we thank you for also supporting small businesses like ours. And we love the camaraderie that we have all built up over the last almost, can't even believe it, almost 3 years. So
Wow.
until I know, right? So until we see you again, either next Wednesday for our live jewelry design along, or at the store tomorrow from 10 o'clock until 5:30. We remind you all to stay sparkly, everyone. Good night.
Good night.